He's getting away a little bit. Rivera second, Drudy third, Aitken fourth, fifth is clean, and drama there off the road. Spectacularly goes Rob Bell in the McLaren.
Such a group, I mean, it's just absolute, there we go. So was that the back of the Porsche, or was that the back of the okay, whatever, it was the Lamborghini and the Porsche were both there. Wheel comes off, and 4 wide coming down, look, Maranello likewise, contact, and around goes one of the two Ferraris, James Calado, and it's the sister car is into the tower bailed. That's why there was contact at 93, and I thought there was something on the track.
No, not the Audi. Oh, it's the McLaren we're looking at instead, 188. So that's the Ramos turning around 33.
I think, let's look at, oh, the cameraman. Well, we saw the tail end of the spin. He must have lost it, or contact. Maybe that car.
I can't quite see it from here.
Ooh, that was a bit brutal. Being shoveled out of the way, number 24.
Then we lose it.
And that's another incident. That was a save rather than what Mike David Ortman had, but it damaged the Supra.
Turn in and you're going onto that oil. Oh, blimey.
BMW on fire. It's hit the tar stack. The driver's out of the car, as you can see. He's put oil down, I think.
Here we go then.
There's the contact. And off spins 11. Bang.
Very, very strong. Again, dives down the inside in the blind spot. This time there's contact.
That's been in the post, hasn't it, for a couple of laps? Now, let's try and piece all this together. Crikey.
Ooh, wow.
That was Max Tresoldi turning in. So the BMW into the back of the Chevrolet, but whether Gus Bowers had already tagged the BMW.
See exactly where the smoke is coming from. Oh, and contact and broken steering straight away.
At turn 16, and gosh, the whole thing. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Hits another car, the BMW Paolo Maloney. Clio gets up the inside as well to try to have a go as they come out of the corner. Others go wide. There's one facing the wrong way by Nicolas Milan, but then Frankhorn with a bit of help from, by the look of it there, number 16. So Milan third, despite having started on pole. He's dropped back, and drama in the background. We've lost one, certainly has had a spin. So the leaders turn out of the hairpin, and drama there. That was Leo Jusset, I think, getting a tag from Thomas Picard. The battles raged on up down the order. Justo Pantala coming through. More mayhem behind as Lionel Pigüe got embroiled.
La testa della corsa, ma no, invece Pier André De Marco che riesce all'esterno a tirare la staccata, e intanto si gira Jankavicius. Qualche posizione in queste prime curve, riesce a tenere la testa. Attenzione, un botto della vettura del team GT Drive, un botto abbastanza importante all'interno per prendere la posizione su Enrico Belli. Testa coda intanto di una vettura del team GT Drive.
Inizialmente la 400, attenzione, errore di una delle Lambo del Team Italy che va a sfiorare. Poteva essere la vettura di Scalvini e Barbi. Adesso guardiamo.
Ah, un altro. Al tamburello.
488, le due GT Cup. Mentre qui c'è una staccatona da parte
sì, la sospensione, rotto tutto.
Ci sono delle belle lotte. Qui c'è Matteo Cressoni che è andato in testa coda, ma ormai espertissimo di questa vettura, a compiere quell'errore. Ma attenzione, un bruttissimo incidente safety car, un bruttissimo incidente alla staccata curva del tamburello. Vediamo, attenzione, in piena velocità c'è stata una toccata tra la Ferrari e questa vettura. Non riusciamo a distinguere il numero. Bruttissimo la scocca a retto, bruttissimo incidente, e la pit lane intanto è aperta. Vediamo che cosa è successo. Qui ha sbagliato Mattia Orlando la corsia dei box, e naturalmente nessuno tra i primi si è fermato. Con la Ferrari scura al suo interno, qui vediamo la Piccioli che si è fermato, che è il compagno di Pera. Intanto questo è Luca Magnoni, porta contro porta per attenzione che Poloni, una toccata, si è toccato con una delle Honda. Sono tre i Lopez, sono tre. No, questo è Sergio Lopez Rossa, naturalmente. Guardiamo che cosa è successo. Bruttissimo, bruttissimo. ha perso il controllo. Nils Langevel è nel gruppone, mentre c'è un errore da parte di Manuel Bissa che va a sbattere nel corso del secondo giro antiramo Francisco Fernandez, mentre c'è un brutto incidente all'uscita di Brusa di attaccare Tavano. Poi vedete il caos che c'è stato tra l'ungherese, il pilota ungherese, e qui Marco Iannotta va a centrare.
Sì, si è appoggiato a Uboldi ha allungato un po' la staccata. Questo è il contatto che ha messo fuori Garristo in precedenza, la tamponata ricevuta al posteriore da parte di Leons Hellberg.
Un ingresso troppo veloce già nella seconda delle acque minerali, già nell'inserimento.
Roccadelli adesso all'interno della tosa.
Dal fondo dello schieramento. Una grossa sbattuta mi pare di uno dei due Hellberg, ovviamente.
Prima all'interno, poi all'esterno, con Pollini che si butta anche su Lazzaroni al tamburello, il contatto fra i due che manda in testa coda.
Let's have a look as they came through Ratsa 1. Yes, there was definite contact, and it sent Garcia into the gravel trap.
Watch this replay with Grosjean. How many times is Grosjean going to try the outside only to get shoved off the racetrack? That's happened to him. This does not look like Jimmy Johnson's fault at all.
No, that's an insane move from Rinus VK to assume Jimmy was going to lift at that point.
Leaders is Takuma Sato. Haven't talked much about him today, but he bunny hops. Whoa. And that made the right-handers, of which Portland is mostly consists of right-hand corners, made the right-handers.
Peterson by 2 car lengths on Frost. Then it's Rasmussen, and then contact in the back. Christian Bogle and Flynn Lazier. Watching Rasmussen, we lost Daniel Frost, and he's into the tires hard.
Apex at turn 11. That thing spins, slides off.
Turn number 1, you'll be the driver down the ball, and Denmark gets spun! Denmark gets spun! Contact coming into turn 1. Denmark gets spun. This is a great shot, too. This is coming the other side of turn 2. We're not going to see any of the incidents. We'll see maybe later on what happens. There's Nikita Johnson to the side of Miles Rowe. There's D'Orlando coming through clean. Jacob Douglas gets into the back of Matt Clark, sends him around. He makes contact there with Nikita Johnson, I believe.
Let's have another little look. Just could not hold that Haas on the track.
It was a little bit harder than I thought.
Well, you don't see that much anymore. But car out onto the racetrack. We've got to find a way to stop this. I think a regulation needs to be in place.
I couldn't do anything, mate. They push in front and then they stop. It's a joke. It's always the same.
It's going to head in and get wide on that curb. Catches the plank. Oof. Watch for that on the top of your screen.
That was one of the Tridents, wasn't it?
Yeah, is there going to be contact then between these two? Big lock-up, and indeed there is contact in the mid-corner.
Man.
Is that, I think it's the 9 car, I think it's Carrera.
Oh, yeah.
And
on va peut-être le revoir. C'est Aaron Mason en fait, qui d'abord a été poussé à la faute et il vient recouper la piste. Ah ouais. Et derrière Stéphane Denouel qui l'ait mis un petit peu de temps. Alors regardez Aaron Mason qui revient sur la piste, mais il peut pas faire autrement. Il reprend simplement le contrôle et derrière il y a un énorme choc d'abord entre les deux autos et ensuite pour Stéphane Denouel il y a eu
Stamford. Oh, it was just a straight on.
I thought there was a combination. Look,
right front wheel. Right front wheel was off the car, or was that turn number 7 again? Too much curb on the inside for Kyle of turn 7, and that is, most of the curbs here are pretty flat and pretty benign. That one isn't. Almost had position, but almost is not having position. And that's going to be a penalty.
After a poor qualifying to make his way back through to catch up in this category, but he brakes late, he's into the gravel, and he hits the wall. Slinging down the inside, late on the brakes, down the inside of Jonathan Satchel. He tries it, there's contact, I think a mirror went flying there. And, well, he had to work hard for it. Before we talk about that, though, let's get a little look at what happened to Graham Brazil. As you say, lit up the rears, and actually there was a fair bit of contact. with the barrier. This racing action, and we'll get another look here at the beginning of Stuart Marston's demise, sadly, and it was, as you picked up on, Mark, a great battle between himself and Paul Simerson, but it got a little bit too close coming out of the exit of Druids, and that was actually...
Thiago coloca por dentro, quando o Rubinho vai fazer a tangência ali, já acerta a traseira, por muito pouco não pegou na roda, recupera a posição para cima do Ih, rapaz, deu batida no box.
De novo.
Felipe Massa e Galide Osman.
De novo o Galide preso atrás no carro da Lubrac.
Com o Julian Santeiro, quando veio para retomar para dentro ali, houve o toque. Aquele biquinho de um com o biquinho traseiro do outro.
A largada já foi feita, os pilotos seguem de forma intensa, já aparece um safety car aqui e já temos batida no...
Chão da fila, faz o mergulho, vem na primeira colocação, manteve aí, uou, e tem confusão ali no final da fila, na rapaziada da C300 Cup, carro parado na entrada do S, o Betão vem de pé trancado, olha só, passou na parte suja e já balançou, ó. Tem óleo ali ainda, viu? Olha só como César perdeu a frente do carro totalmente ali, ó. Não, olha só, foi só tocar no óleo ali, todo mundo rodou agora, até o Márcio Jordano lá em cima. É realmente prova complicadíssima aí, na saída do café, com certeza, olha, deu uma escapada, rodou ali o Detilho, conseguiu trazer de volta, acabou fechando o Márcio Jordano, que panca. Tá valendo! Começa aí a corrida 2 com uma panca forte ali, logo após a largada, Renata.
La lucha que han tenido estos dos pilotos, terrible. Ascaini, upa.
Uy, a ver, ¿qué pasó
Demasiada
ahí?
tierra.
Tremendo piño,
No,
Fabi.
palazo.
Guillermo Fabi, A ver, tremendo palazo de Guillermo Fabi. Uy, hay otro auto, uy.
Chasing the pack in third position after one of the big jumps. The steering column breaks and the fin goes into the barrier. Vaby was penalised by the stewards for this push on Kevin Hansen.
Markland on the inside, but on the outside, Linnemann also looking good. Enzo Ida leans into the right-hand side. Oh, that's a big, big moment.
Oh, I say that. Pablo Suarez has dropped it into the wall on the XM4.
Oh, dearie me. That is Steffi Halm with Stefan Faas latched on to the back on the rear bumper bar of her truck. Listen, a avenue for him to go down. As Jose Rodriguez is around and he had a big old spin. Oh, there's mayhem further back. Steffi Halm is around. I apologise.
Of Martin de Beek as they make their way into the first chicane for the first time, and he's almost going to have it there. There's a little bit of contact, and Owen Day is around. De Beek and O'Cully and Rockasoy off into the background. And was that Sir Alexander Graf who's managed to make his way? Now we could see some moves being made here now. Oh, into the back, and it's contact. And off will go the number 55, and Iannetta punting the 55 off the circuit. And oh! Big contact has been made in the final corner. It looks like the number 46 there, Iannetta. Camera angle potentially. As, oh yes, in the background then. Oh, that's a big, heavy contact there. You see here. Couple cars around. And off, yep, you can see just out of shot. It's third safety car period of the race. Look for the pink car in the background, 46 turns around, and boom, all of a sudden, the 54 car has a ton of damage. From the number 24, and then boom, off into the gravel, and around. Huge contact to the door of Pontonen, driver side as well. And that causes a whole heap of chaos in here as the 18 rejoins contact with the 29.
Entering the corner, and wow, Orange went straight up the track. Then right up in front of these guys, nowhere for them to go.
Yeah, Chase Elliott collected the 14. Looks like he was on his own.
Letting the 45 go by. Hard contact. So he lets the 45 car go by. He's back there and gets loose all by himself.
Yeah, you don't see that from Kyle Larson.
Down into turn one, Kevin Harvick.
My rocker panel's on fire.
Yeah, big flames coming out from underneath the hood of Harvick.
So he's got no motor issue. It's rubber buildup underneath the race car has caught on fire.
This is Cody Ware in the 51. The 26-year-old slamming the wall, but the caution didn't come out.
Wow. I'm not sure what happened before that, but
Oh, Mike, gets a little wide there. Chris Wright up into, is that graph again? Snyder's red and white car.
Yeah, I can't tell from that angle exactly what happened. As we've talked, look at the fire. That's what caught my attention out the window. Jeff, take me in there, right? So it's obvious we see the fire.
Oh, there's a lot of contact. I want to do. And now Larson readies the car again. Creed off of the corner. The 9 looking low. Noah Gregson to the low side. And Creed, he pulls the video game move. He's in the wall. Can he keep the throttle up?
Completamente a ciegas. Vamos a ver otra vez. Ahí está el momento. El golpe es tremendo. Y fue con David Reyes que él se encuentra precisamente con la camioneta 45. Vamos a ver qué fue lo que sucedió. A ver si en esta repetición... ¡Qué contacto tan fuerte! Sí. Tago Sam se va ligeramente de largo. Estaba tratando de defenderse de Deco López cuando... ¿Qué pasó? No, con Diego Ortiz.
Sí, lo viste perfecto a la 19. No hay ningún contacto más que de carrera. Y este es otro incidente. Esta es la 6-2.
Eloy Sebastián por el primer puesto. Tenía que prolongar ahí un poco la frenada. Piensa mejor. Nuevo contacto.
Se fue, vale.
Oh, no. Son 3 ahí.
4, 5,
bueno.
Partner. También se fue, vale.
The crasher has there. Oh, look, he got tagged on the inside. He got tagged by Binder, I think it was, yeah. Oh, and it's Jack Miller. Miller's crashed out of the lead. Jack's crashed, watch him. Trail braking in. You knew what was going to happen. Yeah, just folded in the middle.
Unfortunately, a bit too keen on the throttle. Oh, he's come down on that right arm. In Mazzano, you can see the front rolled so early. A bit of a bubble as he came off the curb, and then the front just locked on him while braking. Turn 1, so yeah, a lot of jostling going on. Oh, sorry, that's down into turn 4.
Yeah, that's Carrera. I didn't quite see, actually. From literally a couple of miles towards the coast and out at turn 1. The problem here is the bike. Thankfully, the gravel...
Back end comes around on Guillaume. He goes down. The information from his pit crew rather than the visual. Oh, front end down. And Kiet's down as well.